Hello, hello. Hi, I'm Danny Carter Iddens. How are you tonight? Happy Wednesday. Happy middle of the week. We are almost to Friday. We are closer to Friday than we are to Monday. And for some people, that is a very good thing. So I am going to give just a few more seconds for people to hop on. This will be posted later anyway, so not a big deal if you can't. But I do want to say hi if you're here. If you want to, you can go ahead and comment that, say hi because I like to say hi. So if you were here, say hello. I have a really cool topic tonight. I want to share with you kind of the reason why we're doing this, but I'll get onto that. I'll get into that in just a second when I'll give a chance. Hi, Mom. I'll give people a little bit more of a chance to get on. If you don't know me, I am a mindful living coach, and what I really am trying to do is I'm trying to help people kind of answer the questions that they've always had, but they just don't really have the time or the means to answer them. And I feel like a lot of the things that I talk about are things that happen for everyone, and we just kind of always go, "Oh yeah, that I do have that too." So I hopefully you get some value out of the things that I share. And if you ever have questions about a topic or something like that, please by all means message those to me. Because I am always looking for things to talk about, and I want to be, informational for people. So, all right, tonight, it is night, and it's getting dark now at 7. Oh well. Um, Tonight, I am going to talk about how to get over the 3 p.m. slump. Now, the thing about the 3 p.m. slump is it doesn't matter if you are working in an office or at home with the kiddos or working from home or doing whatever. It doesn't matter. When 3 p.m. hits, a lot of us get to where we just feel like, ugh, and we don't know why. Well, there are actual reasons for why we get to the 3 p.m. slump. And kind of one of the reasons is that it has a lot to do with our circadian rhythm. And the circadian rhythm is the rhythm that tells your body like when to go to sleep and when to make melatonin. And melatonin is the hormone that makes it easier for you to sleep. So there you go. What I would like to do is I'm just going to give you some of the things that I've found out would help you get through that 3 p.m. That's what I call it. And I feel it too. And I even remember even my teachers telling me, like, when they get around that time of the day, they're just like over it. So hopefully this will help you. One of these tips are not hard. I always try to come up with things that are not hard for you to do because it is really difficult to just like up and change your life. So I do try to give you things that you can do and changes that you can make pretty quickly. So hopefully this will help you, something that you can implement like even tomorrow. The first tip that I have to get over the 3 p.m. slump is to head outside. Nothing gets you going like some good old-fashioned vitamin D. And what happens with the vitamin D is it gives you energy. It energizes you. Also, who wouldn't want to eat their lunch outside? Now, if you can't eat your lunch outside, or you can't go outside, or you can't take a break or something like that, that's okay. If you can get by a window where there's like sunshine, where your body can tell the difference between being inside and outside, that's a very good thing, and you want to try to do that. What you are doing with going outside is you are resetting your circadian rhythm, which is telling your body, hey, don't produce so much melatonin. And y'all know what melatonin is, right? Melatonin is the stuff when you see the sleep commercials and they're like, take drug-free melatonin and sleep forever. Yay. Well, that's what your body produces so to help you sleep. So essentially when you're taking melatonin as a supplement, it's like helping create more of what you need to help you sleep. So melatonin is a good thing, but it's not a good thing at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when you still have stuff to do. The other great benefit about going outside and getting some sun or getting some sun to you is that vitamin D can help prevent osteoporosis and prevent some cancers. So that's always a plus too. The second thing that you can do, and this is kind of, I mean, if you're already to the point where you don't need to, that's cool. But the second thing that you can do is you can clean off your desk, or dun dun dun, clear out your emails. Because the first thing about it is that it feels really good. If you can get to a point where you can clean out your emails, I can't clear out my emails. It's just not happening. If I did, it would take a lot more than the 3 o'clock to clean out my emails. But that's okay. If you can clear off your desk, have you ever noticed that when you clean a space that you're in, you feel energized? Like you feel more like, I don't know, and you feel better. Well, there is something to that. There's a whole thing, and I could go on forever, but there's a whole thing about energies in spaces. When you have too many things in a space and it's cluttered, then that's like too many different energies competing with each other. I won't go into all of that, but that is a thing. So you're not crazy if you think you feel better when a space is clean versus when it's got a lot of clutter in it. You're not crazy. Congratulations. So a clutter-free space can help energize you and make you feel good about your accomplishment, right? Because then you look around and you're like, oh, my desk is clean. And then you're like, oh, I was supposed to turn that in last week. And then you turn it in and everything's good and yay, and your boss is happy and goodness gracious, is wonderful. The most awesome part about cleaning off your desk, or if you can ever get to the end of it, clearing out your emails, is that you will feel great and not use that much brain power, because a lot of times it's just putting things away, so you don't have to think too hard. So it's not like, you know, planning a big project or a report or anything like that. It's just good old-fashioned putting stuff away like we used to do in kindergarten. My third tip is, now this is a little like, oh, okay, have a rosemary plant. You might not know this, but the scent of rosemary is very energizing. If you keep the plant on your desk, and you can get a rosemary plant, like they're not hard to get, especially Christmas time is coming. You're going to be able to get rosemary plants like all over the place. There's sprigs of rosemary. People are going to be like giving them to you. You're going to be like, thanks for all. They like it, a lot of times people like to decorate presents with it because it looks very like cheerful and bright and lovely. So and it smells good. So yeah, rosemary is very energizing. So if you can get like a cute little plant and put it on your desk, when you feel like you're getting tired or you feel like you're just kind of like, pull off a little sprig of it and rub it in your fingers and then sniff the scent. That will help. That scent just kind of gives you a little bit of a boost. You can also take it and rub it on like your neck or your head or wherever, and just to kind of give you a little bit of a like, to get going. I love the smell of rosemary. I cook with it a lot because it just makes the whole house smell just amazing. So I only have one more tip. Like I said, there's not a lot of, well, there are a lot of tips that you can do, but these were the ones that I thought were the most user-friendly and ones that you could actually do, like you could implement soon. The last thing that you can do is have a high protein afternoon snack. Now, notice I didn't say have a high sugar afternoon snack, because the thing about sugar is sugar's great, carbs, simple carbs, not complex carbs, simple carbs. Simple carbs are like candy, chocolate, bread, things like that. Well, they give you a boost right away. But then what happens is when there's like a whole thing, when you eat a simple carb or simple sugar, it raises your glycemic index. It gives you a high glycemic index. And then when it drops, then you drop. And you actually end up feeling worse than you did before you had all that sugar. Now, the good thing about protein, if you have foods that are high in protein, fiber, and complex carbs, those will help keep you more steady and more even. So you won't crash. You won't go up and down like this. You won't crash. You'll stay nice and even. So the best things to eat for that are like whole grain crackers. Make sure don't just be like, Danny told me I could eat crackers. So then you roll up with like some saltines. That's not what I mean. Sorry. Yes, that'll give you a little bit of a kick and they taste good. But if you're looking for sustainable energy, saltines ain't gonna do it. Whole grain crackers, Triscuits are a good choice. Raw veggies. If you get your hands on some peppers, carrots, cucumbers, tomatoes, all those kinds of foods are quick and easy to store, and they help give you some long energy. Peanuts, or even better, almonds. Almonds are wonderful. Walnuts are wonderful for giving you sustained energy. And finally, if you can find a good one, a protein shake. A lot of protein, you have to be careful because a lot of protein shakes on the market right now have a lot of sugar. You think you're like, oh, I'm getting a protein shake, this is so good. And it might have a lot of vitamins in it, but what it has in vitamins, it also has like double in sugar. So it kind of negates itself, and it makes itself, not really useful. The other thing you have to be careful with protein shakes is that the ingredients, you want to make sure you know where the ingredients are from. You don't want to just think like, oh, protein shake, okay, this is healthy, yay, and then start drinking it only to realize that the ingredients are not necessarily the best ingredients. They're not clean. They're not coming from a particularly great source. And you want to find a protein shake that has fiber. A lot of protein shakes, what they'll do is they will have the sugar, which will help you, help you for a little bit, but they won't have a lot of fiber. Fiber and protein are what you need in your belly that keep you from getting hungry. Fiber keeps you from getting hungry. And so that's why a lot of you've seen those products, Benefiber, things like that. You take those and then allegedly you're not supposed to want to, eat. This is not necessarily to keep you from eating, more so to help you sustain your energy. So you want to look for a protein shake that has nutrients and vitamins in it. You want to look for one that has protein. It seems obvious, but take a nice little jaunt through the store the next time you get a chance and look at protein shakes and see how little protein a lot of the protein shakes have. I don't know why, but yeah, you would think like, oh, it's a protein shake, this is fine. No, there's literally not that much protein in a lot of protein shakes. So make sure the protein shake that you use has a lot of protein in it. And finally, you want one that has fiber. Like I said, fiber is what's going to help sustain you, keep you full, not make you reach for the sugar, not make you reach for the quick, for the bag of Fritos. Do they still make Fritos? I don't know. I don't eat that, but I would imagine they do. I don't know why they wouldn't. But yes, so if you want all this information, of course, every week I have it for you. All you got to do is ask. You can drop a comment or send me a message, or I don't know, carrier pigeon, airplane, whatever, and I can get that to you. And yeah, hopefully this was informative and you will be able to take some of the tips that I gave you tonight and use them in the coming days. Like, I don't know, start tomorrow. Why was it? Procrastination, don't do that. Just like do some of these, because I know this is a problem. People have told me that 3 o'clock they just get to where they can't even. So I'm trying to help you to where you can even. All right. So have a great night. Have a great rest of your week, and bye.